welcome to another episode of the Right Mike Podcast. I'm your host with the most, Dr. Right, aka that guy. Man, today we are talking. This is sports talk today. Um, that's all we talking about, straight sports today. So, with that being said, let's get this thing cracking. So with the playoffs, with the NFL playoffs almost coming to a wrap, we have we got 8 teams left. Which let me go back a little bit, cause some teams that I really thought that would have won didn't. So let's talk about it just a little bit. Um, let's go with the Texans and the Steelers. That one was crazy to me. I really thought the Steelers was going to win, but the Texans pulled that out. Their defense was on Aaron Rodgers like a swarm of damn bees. That's how I see it. Now, the one that was a nail biter for me was Jacksonville and Buffalo. That that was a good game. I don't care what anybody say. Um, it is what it is. I just know without a shadow of a doubt that that was a close ass game. Now, I don't know what's going to pre-tell for this next game for the Bills, but I'm just saying it's boy, this shit about to get real. Um, the Patriots and the Chargers. The Patriots been looking good all year. I mean, I don't care what nobody say about that. I hate the Patriots. Just because of Tom Brady, even though Tom Brady ain't played for them for a long time, but it is what it is, my G. But nevertheless, it is what it is. Um, take my hat out to the Patriots for coming in and even though it was a crazy scoring game, I mean, as far as like low scoring, because it was like 3-16. So I mean, it is what it is. Um, the one that the Rams and the Panthers, that was a good game as well. Well, let me take that back. I didn't see the game because my monkey ass was asleep. But when I looked on Sports Center and I looked at the highlights on YouTube, it was it was crazy. It was 100% crazy. So take my hat out to the Rams for doing their job, getting it in. Now, this the game here, the 49ers and the Eagles. This the game right here that I was sitting there like I just didn't understand it at all. You have the best running back in the league. That part. You got the best running back in the league, and this joker couldn't run. He couldn't catch. He couldn't do nothing. Nothing at all. So I don't know what happened to the Eagles. They just had a mental breakdown, and it to me that was just straight wild and crazy. But shouts out to the 49ers. I know everybody who's a 49er fan. I congratulations to you guys. My uncle Andre, who probably would never watch this, but anyway, um, congrats to your team winning. Um, now the game that actually shocked the hell out of me out the whole playoffs, um, was the Bears it was the Bears in the Green Bay. The the Bears shocked the hell out of me. I That game there, I literally said Green Bay is about to trash these motherfuckers and going on and about their damn business. But shit, them Bears, I ain't giving up. I'm gonna show you a Bears more. I'm gonna show you a Bears more fear than some goddamn cheese. But nevertheless, shouts out to the Bears, man. The whole Chicago fan base, man. those fans are crazy. Yeah, I had a couple text and call me and say, "How about them Bears?" But I'm like, man, fuck that shit. Eh, See how y'all gonna do it. And the crazy thing is, I would love to see. I would love to see the Bears in the NFC Championship. If they could go to the Super Bowl, that'd be great. But if not, you know what I'm saying, I would love them see on move on to the next round after that. So, with that being said, for divisional games, we have the Bills and the Broncos, which is crazy. I can't wait to see this game. The Patriots and the Texans. Can't wait to see that game as well. The Seahawks and 49ers and the Rams and the Bears. The Rams and the Bears, that's the game I'm probably going to watch the most of. Um, and the Bills. And I'm gonna tell you why I said the Bills. The Bills, regardless of what they're a part of New York. I am from New York and I'm a Giants fan. But nevertheless, I would love the Bills to actually I want the Bills to win the Super Bowl. And I'm gonna tell you why. If the Bills win the Super Bowl, um, Josh Allen would be the best quarterback in franchise history. Because why? I'm gonna tell you why. John Elway, not John Elway. What about Jim Kelly? Jim Kelly couldn't do it. Out of the all the talent that he had, he couldn't get it done. Now, crazy thing is, the Bills back then, that was a badass team, meaning a good team. But they just ran across some damn juggernauts. They ran across, you know what I'm saying, the Giants. They done ran across damn near everybody in my damn division except for the Eagles. So then it ran across the Giants. Then it ran across the Cowboys. Um, and I want to say they ran across the Commanders at one point in time, if I'm not mistaken. But nevertheless, um, every team that they faced, it was in my division, the NFC East. So therefore, with that being said, I really want them to win. I want the Bills to win it all. With that being said, if they do, Josh Allen will go down as the best quarterback in Bills history. Every player on that team will go down as one of the best, as the best. They would go down as the best Bills team ever. Ever. Period. But nevertheless, more talk on the NFL. We have one of the greatest coaches who ever coached the game of football to just say goodbye. Mike Tomlin. I'm not a 49. I'm a 49ers. Sorry about that. No disrespect. I'm not a Steelers fan, but I have a couple people who are Steelers fan. And I have respect for the Steelers. I think the Steelers is a great organization. Um, all that good stuff. How can I say this without sounding crazy? So, regardless on what people say or think, the Steelers organization is probably like the best organization in all of football. And I'm gonna tell you why. I done seen a lot of coaches, black coaches at that, have winning seasons and they get the boot. I mean, they literally get the boot. It's a lot of coaches that have losing seasons. I hate to say it, white coaches still with the team. They'll stay these owners and franchises to keep these jokers until the wheels fall off and like whatever. But it's hard for a black coach to get a job as a head coach. Mike Tomlin is the poster is the poster for all black coaches. He's an upstanding guy. He means what he say, and he's a leader amongst men. I take my hat off to that to the Steelers franchise for having him for a long time. Here's something that I didn't know, and I just so happened to see it this morning. Mike Tomlin got hired 5 months prior to the first iPhone. I want y'all to sink that shit in. Mike Tomlin was hired 5 months prior to the first iPhone to come out. Bro, we on the iPhone 17 right now. Think about it. Think about it. We on the iPhone 17. So with that being said, shouts out to the Steelers organization for keeping it real, not seeing color, but seeing a good person and doing what was right. As for all my people out there who know me, everybody know I'm a huge, huge Giants fan. I've been a Giants fan from 1985 and still going. I ain't switching shit. I'm there when we good. I'm damn sure there while we bad. So it is what it is. Now, it's a coach, my personal opinion and how I feel. It's a coach out there right now. If my Giants hire this person, y'all not gonna be able to tell me shit. You might as well say we already win the Super Bowl. I give them 2 to 3 years before we win the Super Bowl. And that's John Harbaugh. The Ravens fired John Harbaugh after a crazy ass damn loss. Let me go back to this bracket. Matter of fact, it wasn't even in the goddamn bracket. They lost to Rubber Dub Dub. I think they lost to the Steelers. I think it was no. Yeah, I think they lost to the Steelers. Because yep, they lost to the Steelers 26-24. Straight nail biter. Matter of fact, I just walked into work when that game was 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter, which was crazy. Anyway, it is what it is. The Ravens got fired John Harbaugh, and the Giants are one of the teams that he is looking at. I'm hoping and praying that we do get him. If we do, our young quarterback, Scatterboot will be back. I can't wait to Scat Pat come back. Yo, this dude is crazy, a crazy monster. Pray for a speedy recovery for him. And my man Dart. If we could get good protection for him, so he won't have to take all these hits and keep getting these damn concussions, we'd be all right. Malik Neighbors, we'll be getting him back. Hopefully, we could keep him healthy and all the good stuff. Darius Slayton, we could get rid of his ass and get us another young wide receiver or a receiver that's already established but not too old, because we need somebody to either take off the top or at least take some of the linebackers away. Our defense, I hope everybody on defense come back. Whoever's a free agent, I hope they come back, or whatever the case may be. Our defense looked pretty good this year. It was just the offense. We just couldn't get it moving on offense, but our defense was pretty solid. So, like I said, I hope we get John Harbaugh. I'm sorry. I hope we do get him. If we do, I could see the Giants winning the Super Bowl probably in the next 2 or 3 years. Yeah, that part. So, um, uh, they're telling me I need to talk about it, but I really don't want to talk about it. Let me get back into my bag. All right. And it's gonna hurt me so hard to say this foolishness. All right, for the college football, that part. All right, nah, I'm just playing. But um apparently in the college football, I done one at the beginning. I missed the quarterfinals. Now we already passed the semifinals and now we on to the national championship. But let's recap. So with that being said, for the quarterfinals, we had Oregon versus Texas Tech. And that was a straight blowout, 23 to nothing. We had Miami versus Ohio State. Now that was on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest. That was like a 8.7 to me. It was more of a shocker than anything else to me. Um, the score was 24-14. Miami beat Ohio State by 10 points, which was crazy. I know whoever filled out the bracket and thinking Ohio State and Indiana was going to be in there. Uh, I know they pissed off because their bracket is all messed up. Um, but yeah, that was a 8.7 to me. Okay, I'm not going to skip it. Indiana, Alabama. Uh, we didn't come to play at all. I'm an Alabama fan, so we didn't come to play at all, which kind of hurt my feelings. That's why I didn't want to talk about college football right now, because I'm still hurting, as you can see, I'm crying. Anyway, so yeah, we got our ass smoked 38-3. Yeah, which was super bad. But hey, it is what it is. You live and you learn. It is what it is. Now, the most shocking game to me, and I'm talking about a 12.2 on a Richter scale, was this Ole Miss and Georgia game. This was the game that I was like, wow, didn't expect that. Because here's the crazy thing. Everybody had Georgia and Ohio going against each other. Well, guess what? Ole Miss spoiled that damn plan for y'all. Yeah, that part. Mm-hmm. So in the semifinals, we had Oregon versus Indiana, and Indiana came out on top, 56-22. Um, I, Oregon had a good shot, but I don't know. My youngest son, who is 8, Mason loves Oregon, and I'm like, dude, you never been to Oregon. Like, I don't understand that. Then he said, Dad, you never been to Alabama. I said, you a lie. I done been to Alabama before. I done been to Montgomery. I done been to Mobile. So yeah, I done been to Alabama. So you never been to Oregon, son. So I don't understand how you're an Oregon fan. But I figured out why he like Oregon. He loves their colors. He's 8. Don't judge my boy. Anyway, um, so you have Miami and Ole Miss. That was a good game. I thought Ole Miss was going to hand them their ass and all that shit, but mental mistakes was made and it wasn't good. I didn't like it. So therefore, it is what it is. Miami beat Ole Miss 31-27. So now, in the national champion, in the national championship, we have Miami and Indiana. I am, hmm, it's going to go against my gut feeling. Well, actually, no. A lot of people think Indiana gonna win, but I think Miami gonna win. If Miami win, then hell, it is what it is. I ain't got no dog in the fight, so it is what it is with me. So boom. So that's the sports talk for the day. Yeah, we got a lot of things going on in the sports world. So we got some games coming up. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and shout out all these games. So January 19th, we got Miami and Indiana playing. On January 17th, we have the Broncos and the Bills at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on January 17th, we have Seattle versus the 49ers. On the 18th of January at 3 p.m., we have the Patriots versus the Texans. And on the same day at 6:30 p.m., we have the Bears and the Rams at 6:30 Eastern Time. The NBA. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I don't look at the NBA till after All-Star game, till after All-Star weekend, because that's when they get real then. But nevertheless, thank y'all for tuning in. Appreciate y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Man, um so I'm at 60, 65, 66, 67. I'm at 67 subscribers. I need to be at 100 by Valentine's Day, which is February 14th. Yeah, help a brother out, man. Help me out. Help me out. Let's get it up there. Deuces. Thank y'all for tuning in to the Right Mike Podcast. I'm your guy, Dr. Right. You can always catch me on YouTube, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Amazon Podcasts. Peace.